was thinking about me mum.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we could take her out somewhere tonight. I think she's scared to death about this appointment tomorrow.
Appointment?
With a specialist.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that's tomorrow, isn't it?
I don't like to think of her sat at home on her own, worrying about it.
Of course you don't. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't I go and pick her up? We can take her over the road for a jar or two, and then I'll run her back afterwards.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Oh, well, I'm as worried about her as you are.
I do love you.
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm starving.
Well, you just have to starve for another half hour, because I haven't even started on the tea yet. And Sarah's in charge tonight, because we're taking your gran out.
Taking her out? What, like one of them mafia jobs? One of them contract killings? Sorry, Gran, but we're taking you out.
Very funny, David.
You what one that said you were taking it out?
Yeah, he'd even laid on champagne in the room. It was there in a nice bucket when we walked in.
Oh, lucky you.
And the room, beautiful. Everything looked like it was out one of them magazines. With, in the middle, a four-poster bed.
I'd love to be in one of them.
Hey, I better get going, but tell him well done. Not every man knows how to look after a lady.
Oh.
Draw girls. Hi.
I didn't know Peter did till this weekend. Oh, hang on a minute, I've got some notes.
Ah, Sunita.
Oh, yeah.
I was just wondering. I know it's short notice, and you're probably going to tell me no. I mean, I don't even know why I'm asking, really.
What?
Well, you wouldn't babysit tonight, would you?
Sure, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've nothing else to do.
Oh, great. I'll see you later, then.
All right, hang on. What time do you want me round?
About 8:30.
I'll be there.
Great. See you.
See ya.
No, honestly, I felt like a princess.
You must have done.
And it wasn't just how much it cost, it's just that he was really, really nice to me all the time.
Hi, Alice, it's me.
So, how was the big weekend?
It's terrible. Mainly because I couldn't think of anything else apart from you, you know. What you must have been thinking.
Oh, poor Shelley.
Oh, no. Well, she's okay. In fact, she had a great time. She couldn't understand why I'd gone to all that trouble.
You didn't tell her?
No, I don't think that would have gone down too well, do you? Anyway, look, just forget Shell. I mean, me and you, are we, are we okay?
Oh, that depends, doesn't it? You have certainly got a lot of making up to do.
Oh, yeah. And I will, starting tonight. Is it all right if I come round?
Well,
Yeah, OK, but listen, I've got a lot to do first, so should we say 10 o'clock?
Oh, I don't know. It's a bit late, isn't it? I mean, I could do earlier.
yeah, but I can't.
10 o'clock. See you then.
This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you want me to do his dinner tonight?
There's no need. And this little piggy had
Okay.
none.
Just remember I did offer.
No, there's no need because we're going out. And this little
Going
pig-
out when?
Tonight. I thought I'd take you out for dinner.
No, man, I can't tonight. I did tell you.
Tell me what?
It's Mick's 40th, Mick Hopwood. We're having this big do.
Well, you can tell him you're not going to their big do and you're coming to my little one instead.
Yeah, but we can go out any time. We could go out any night this week. It doesn't have to be tonight.
Yeah, we can go out any time. But I've been stuck in all day. I've hardly seen anyone and I wanted to go out tonight, so... Oh, forget it. It doesn't matter. And this little piggy went wee, 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 all the way home. Right, come on, little man. It's time for bed. Say goodnight to your mother while she's still here.
Oh, don't be like that.
I'm not being like anything. Bye-bye, Mummy.
Oh, night-night, Ben.
Come on, sunshine. Let's get you to bed. And don't you worry, because Daddy's here. Then again, Daddy's always here, isn't he? Come on, sunshine. Up the
Oh, Mike. Oh, that's good. I wanted to catch you.
And you have, so what are you drinking?
Oh, gin and tonic, please.
One G&T?
No, I just wanted to set your mind at rest, in case you've been worrying.
About what?
About them neighbours of mine seeing us. So, what I've done, I've rung Derek and I've told him everything.
Like what?
Well, I said how we were just out having a meal as friends and he mustn't read anything else into it. And I told him it was you and how you're on your own now, so you're perfectly entitled to spend your time with who you like, just as I am. So now let him go and tell his solicitor if he likes. At least he'll be getting his facts straight.
So these neighbours had told him, had they?
Well, no, they hadn't, as a matter of fact. He says he hardly ever sees them anymore. Oh, thank you.
Just $4.75 then.
Oh, yeah. Look, let me just get this straight. If you hadn't rung him, you'd have been none the wiser.
Well, you could put it like that, but then suppose we go out another time and somebody else sees us. I mean, word's bound to get back sooner or later.
Oh.
You finished that homework?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, bring it here, let me see it.
Why are we you?
And my sister, and what you're doing now I did 4 years ago. Be able to tell you whether you're doing it right, won't I?
No, you'd have forgotten.
That was me, ma'am. No need to pick her up because Archie's getting a taxi over there and bringing her back.
Save a bit on petrol, I suppose.
Yeah, it's nice to know that people are rallying around.
Well, that's because they realise it could be serious.
Or not. Let's not jump to conclusions.
I know, but I do think it's wise to expect the worst.
Right, David, we're off. But you know where we are if you need us. And I want you in bed by 10 o'clock, OK?
Yeah.
I'll make sure he is.
And I don't want you to be long afterwards.
I'll make sure she ain't.
Still convalescing, you know.
Night, kids.
Night.
Good night.
Toodles.
Right, Tama's making tracks.
Oh, you'll have another one with me, won't you? You're not going to leave a girl on her own.
I'm afraid so. Don't want your husband getting the wrong ideas, do we?
Well, he can't now. That's why I rang him.
Yeah, well, I hope you're right. Night.
Ah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
I've been telling everyone what a wonderful weekend we had.
Have you? Yeah, I hope you've not been into too much detail.
Of course I haven't, no.
Can I have a pint?
You can have whatever you want.
Oh, listen, love, I'm working tonight. You don't mind if I slip off, do you?
No, as long as you come back.
Hi, Martin. Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, a pint, please. Gee, I don't know. My ex-missus, she never wanted to go anywhere when she was with me. She's out every night now.
Well, that's where you were going wrong, eh?
No, I went a lot more wrong than that, mate.
If the specialist knows his onions, he'll take one look at you and he'll wonder why you're wasting his time, even going to see him.
Well, because she wants reassuring, don't you, Mum?
Well, I want the truth.
The truth is, you run a very successful hairdressing business.
I get appointments wrong, I forget things.
Like everybody.
You've got a family you help look after and a hectic social life. And what with all this going on, you still always manage to look like you've just stepped off a Paris catwalk.
Oh, fallen off one.
What I'm saying, you have a busy life and a lot to keep on top of. So you just make sure that the specialist knows that, right? Now, same as usual, everybody?
Oh, yes. No, I'm all right.
Thanks, Archie.
You okay?
Yeah, of course. Whenever you feel like going, Audrey, just say the word and I'll run you back home, OK?
Oh, yeah, thanks. OK, Richard, thanks.
Well, enjoy yourself.
I intend to.
Oh, hiya. Hiya. Am I late? You look like you're on your way.
I'm sorry, this is my fault. I should have let you know.
Anyway, I've got to go. I'll see you later. Bye.
Hi. Are you not going with her?
I don't think I'm invited. Oh, look, I'm sorry. The thing is, we're not going out now. Well, Emma is, already has. But we're not going out together, both of us.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, it is. Listen, I hope all this hasn't made a mess of your evening.
Oh, you couldn't make a mess of that. To be honest, I needed something to do. Look, I don't mind stopping here if you want to go out for a drink or something.
No.
Oh, well, never mind.
Well, actually, yeah, I wouldn't mind just nipping out, for an hour down the Rovers. Thanks.
So that's 2 large gins, 1 tonic, whiskey and soda, large whiskey and a glass of red wine. Gives us a grand total of £12.30, please. Thanks.
Ah, yes, please.
OK, love.
All right, lads.
Hi, mate.
Ah, women are no different to men.
Well, you must have met some funny women.
No, I mean, they're just out of what they can get, aren't they? A bit of love, a bit of romance, security, all that, and then a bit on the side if you can manage it.
I don't think so.
Sure not. No? Well, then you're both wrong.
So what are you saying? That all women, married or otherwise, are all after a bit on the side?
Yeah, all right, Martin, keep your voice down. Well, maybe not all women, but a lot of women, most women.
Oh, just that me and you don't meet them.
Well, I haven't.
So anyway, look, what I'm saying is the key to a happy life is just don't feel guilty. No matter what you're doing, how many women you're doing it with, you remember they're just as bad.
Right.
You don't have to drive now. Archie's booked a taxi.
Well, I thought I was taking her on.
Well, we know.
Oh, and it's done now anyway. Saves any of us worrying about what we're drinking.
Oh, yeah, I suppose there is that.
Thanks, Richard.
Now then, I'm going to propose a toast. It's one you've heard often enough.
But, well, this time, it has a bit more meaning than usual. Lord, your health.
Good health.
Good health, Mum. Thanks.
Are you okay? Something the matter?
Well, apart from just about everything you mean. No, I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean that. I'm just a bit... You know how you get sometimes, you know, hyped up. I might try and do some work, actually.
Early night might do you more good.
No, I doubt it. Look, forget about me. You go up and I'll come up when I'm ready.
Richard, you're not keeping anything from me. Nothing new's happened that you haven't told me about.
Nothing, I promise. I'm just not tired.
OK, I'll go and have a bath, but don't stay up too late, will you?
I won't.
Good night.
I love.
Now, would you like me to come?
No, I'm fine, honestly. Oh,
Hey, hey.
I think the drink's gone to my head. Unless, of course, that's another sign of Alzheimer's, do you think?
Oh, if it is, most of the country's got same symptoms.
Oh.
Now, don't you forget, you give this specialist the full picture. Let him see you're a very capable lady.
Well, yes, I will.
Hey, it's not careful.
I'm all right. Thanks ever so much, Archie. You know, you are so kind.
It's my pleasure. I'll see you now.
Bye. Bye.
Let's see now, then.
Fast as you can back to Rovers. I need another drink.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, you know, I'm just glad to have got that terrible weekend out of the way.
Now, this is Dan. Dan Kelly, Peter Barlow.
Nice to meet you, Peter. Yeah, I knew, yeah.
Now, we've already eaten, but there's plenty left if you're hungry.
No, I'm fine.
But you'll have a drink? Beer, maybe, or something stronger? Whiskey?
Why don't you tell me that you got company?
Oh, that's all right. Dan doesn't mind, do you?
No, not at all. Oh, OK, if you don't mind, then I will have a drink. I'll have a small whiskey.
Oh, can't be bothered with this. Come on, let's get off.
So who's this specialist he's going to? Do we know?
Specialist?
He better be a good one, I say. He better be a good one. I mean, there's plenty as call themselves butchers, but you couldn't trust half of them to tell the difference between sirloin and rump.
I think he'll tell her she's got a bit run down. Once that happens, you start imagining all sorts.
And it's the worrying that makes you worse.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she's been doing a lot of that, I say she has. Harry, another round over here. We want cheering up.
She thinks all I do is hang around that house all day.
Well, you do, don't you?
Apart from my council work, I look after a one-year-old child, and that's a full-time job in itself. Just as full-time as anything she does all day long.
Well, you shouldn't have had a baby if you didn't want to bring it up.
I do want to bring him up, but I don't want to bring him up on my own.
Right, well, you'll have to start claiming you've got a headache every night. See how she likes having to go without.
Oh, well, she'd love that. Great relief that would be. I mean, she's got a full-time job. She's tired all the time anyway.
Hey, Curly, this is sounding serious.
It is serious. That's what I keep telling her. Can I get through?
No. Oh, we've known each other for years, haven't we?
We were at college together.
Even went out together for a while.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh, right, so you'd rather forget about all that, would you?
I just don't want to give Peter here the wrong idea.
So what's the right idea, then?
What? You mean me being here?
I think you remember I was at Loose End this weekend.
Yeah.
I told you, didn't I? We were supposed to be going away together, but something got in the way.
Yeah, look,
I think we all know all about that, don't we?
Dan was around and he treated me to a meal, and so I invited him back for one tonight.
Which I very much enjoyed. But I think it's time I got going. Give you two some time to yourselves.
Oh, don't worry, we get plenty of that. Now, I'm going to have another drink. Would you like one, Dan?
What's the matter?
Nothing, why?
Well, you're just sitting there.
Yeah, I know.
What, have you been sat like that since I went out?
No. Sunita was kind enough to babysit while I went out for a few drinks.
Oh, right, good, because I came back early. I was going to take over, let you go for the last one. Thought you might have been getting desperate.
No, I'm not desperate for a drink, no. Listen, why don't you just sit down?
Norman, what is this?
Well, I just thought we could have a talk, you know, sort a few things out.
Well, what things?
Well, everything. You know, why I keep getting the sticky end of stuff, you know. What's going on. You know, everything.
Norman, when you say you've had a few drinks, how many have you had?
Probably less than you.
Well, I just don't think at this time of night, you know, when we've both been out, I don't think it's the right time to be talking. Well, not the sort of talking you want to do.
It's the only time we get.
Oh, come on, Norman.
No, I won't come on. I want to talk.
Okay.
Where are you going?
I'm just going to check on Ben, if that's all right. Is that allowed?
Yes. It's allowed.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to go upstairs and talk to Ben for a bit, and then I'll come back down and talk to you, all right?
It's good to see you again.
Well done. Very good, that. Very clever.
Sorry?
Hmm? You getting your own back because I went away with Shelley for the weekend, which, let me just remind you, I didn't want to, but I had no choice, so you kept me sitting there for half an hour like a spare part while you just talked about old times.
I didn't know you were going to come round.
Well, yes, you did, because I spoke to you on the phone.
I'd already invited him by then.
Well, then you should have uninvited him. Or at least you should have told me that he was going to be here when I turned up, so I didn't walk in and feel like such a prune when I saw both of you sitting there.
Well, he's gone now.
Yeah, he's gone. I had a good mind to follow him.
That's up to you.
So come on, tell me. You spent the whole weekend together?
Yeah, some of it.
Lucy, how do you think that makes me feel?
You were away with Shelley.
Yeah. We've been through all that. It's because I had no choice.
Oh, and I did I? And what choice was that? Sitting here waiting for the phone to ring? Not jealous, are you, Peter?
Am I jealous? What?
Dan, yeah. Yeah, you are, aren't you? You're jealous.
No.
Right, so I'm not supposed to care what you get up to. The fact you've got another woman in your bed every night, that's fine, is it? But the minute I so much as talk to another man, you go all green-eyed and start frothing at the mouth. It's ridiculous.
Hey, look. Should we just forget, Dan?
I already have,
Yeah, and should we just start tonight again?
if you like. So, how was your weekend?
Very nice weekend, thank you. How was your weekend?
Well, she's been through a lot, hasn't she? Alf going, all the ups and downs her family's been through.
And it's built up and had its effect, you see.
Happened to me. 6 months ago, I was a nervous wreck. You wouldn't have let me cross that street by myself.
It's happened to us all.
So, never mind Audrey, we could all go and see the specialist and he'd have us all shut away, living on tranquilizers and tapioca pudding for the rest of his days.
Well, let's hope he's more sense than tells Audrey that she's now to worry.
Good, she hasn't. I'm convinced of that.
Me and all.